Well, hello there, Maplers! Maple here, and welcome back to the Haple Maple Show. More importantly, welcome back to another tier list video. The last tier list video that we did was the Resident Evil tier list, which has done amazingly well so far. Thank you so much to all of the support that you guys have shown towards that video. And that is exactly why I have brought this one. We are going to be doing a horror games classics tier list. If you do enjoy the video, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. And with that being said, let's begin. Okay, so here we have it. We have our tier maker ready to go. We have a tier list that goes from S to F, and then we have a haven't played tier, which I think is going to be quite handy considering that I don't think I had this tier in the previous tier list video that I made. And here we have our horror games that we are going to be working with, and because of there being quite a few of them, we are going to try and move a little bit faster than how we did in the last tier list video. However, what I do want from you guys before we go ahead any further, any games that I list on this tier list is completely my opinion alone, and they are not facts. I just want to clear that. There are going to be some games that you guys disagree with, some games that you guys do agree with, and then for the haven't played, what I want you guys to do, as well as for the other rankings, is to let me know what your own opinions are. Which are your favorite horror games that you have played, which have a special place in your hearts, and which have given you the most memories, or like the most distinctive memory. And with that being said, let's just jump straight into this thing and start with the one on the very left. Let us zoom in so that we can see the games a little bit better. Okay, so we have Clive Barker's Undying, which I have not played or seen before. I did not know that. Oh, they're made by EA. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I do like the cover. I don't really know what it's about, so for that reason I have to put it under haven't played. Now, Evil Dead, I have seen the Evil Dead movies. I do love the movies. I have not, funny enough, seen the original Evil Dead, which came, what, I believe it was in the 80s or the 90s. I might get my years wrong, but I know it was an old-ish movie. They've done a remake, and they've done another one where they're in a hotel, or no, a flat or apartment building, something like that. I really enjoyed the first remake. The second one was good, but I don't know, there's a few things I don't like about the movie. But anyways, with that being said, this game, I've not played it. I didn't even know there was a game, so for that reason I have to put that there. Clock Tower, I'm quite familiar with Clock Tower. Funny enough, I have not played the game, and the fact that Capcom has made Clock Tower, Capcom is one of my favorite video game companies out there. So for me to have not played Clock Tower is kind of like a punch in the face, because I absolutely love Capcom's games, the old and the new. And yeah, I really should probably set this one aside for me to play. But let me know what you guys think, if Clock Tower is worthy enough of me to play, or if I'm worthy enough to play Clock Tower, because I have not really played it. Yeah, okay, let's put that there. Condemned 2, I have played Condemned 2. Finally, a game that I have played. Okay, Condemned 2 was actually a game I played. I think it was on the PS2 or the PS3. I can't really remember which console it was made for. I think it was PS3 if I'm not mistaken. And I thought it was a good game. I thought it was a game that had a good aesthetic for it. I really liked the gameplay of the game, the graphics at the time, the sound design, everything was really well made. So, but the story, personally, I don't remember it. Like, I don't remember what the story was about, and I think for that reason alone I have to put it under maybe C tier. I'll put it at the front of C tier. I don't think it was a bad game. I just think that maybe because of the story, it could be me, right? It could be me. The gameplay was cool though, but I'm gonna leave that there. All right, Clock Tower 3, unfortunately it's the same as the first Clock Tower game. I actually didn't even know there were 3 Clock Tower games. I like the cover for Clock Tower 3 though. But yeah, Silent Hill Shattered Memories. Is this the one that was on PSP? Or am I confusing this Silent Hill with another one? Because there was one Silent Hill for PSP, but I can't remember if it's the same one. This game looks very familiar. I have not played it. I do absolutely love the Silent Hill franchise. It's almost up there with my Resident Evil franchise, which is my most favorite, it's my favorite video game franchise of all time, which is Resident Evil. And Silent Hill is very close. But this one I have not played, so I have to put that one there, unfortunately. Then we have The Thing. I have heard about The Thing. I know there's a movie, and I'm pretty sure this game is based on the movie, if I'm not mistaken. I have not played the game. However, I have seen gameplay of it, and I've seen people talk about it, but for that reason alone, I have to put it under haven't played. For any of the games that are here, let me know which games have you guys played, and which do you think are good, which do you think are bad. Alone in the Dark, I have played, I think it was the demo. of this game. So I don't know if it's fair for me to really place it on the S2F list because I barely remember what you do in the demo. But I know this game. If I'm wrong, I might be wrong, but I think it was popular. I think it was a popular game. I did want to play it for the longest time, but I haven't gotten to play it. So for that reason, I have to put it there. Alone in the Dark, this one as well. I gotta put it there. Clock Tower 2 is the exact same story. That cover's kind of cool though. I don't know. This really looks like my kind of game. It really does. Maybe I should definitely play all three at some time. All right, then we have Curse, the Eye of Isis. Don't even know what this is. Who made this game? What does that say? I don't know what that says. For PC though, 16 plus. I don't know if any of you guys heard what this game is about. I've seen it. I haven't really heard it, but it looks interesting. I'm not going to lie. Curse Mountain looks familiar. I'm pretty sure I've seen this game. Haven't played it though. For the Wii, 16, and I haven't played it, but pretty sure I've seen this game somewhere. I don't know if it's good though. I don't know if it's a good or bad one. Dead Rising 2, I have played. I did enjoy Dead Rising 2 when it came out. I don't know if this is a well-received game or not. I can't remember if some people liked it or didn't like it. I personally thought it was an enjoyable game. It's very quirky. Zombies you can do silly things to zombies, but there's a lot of things that I liked about the game. And the only thing I really disliked was the time constraint on the game itself. The fact that you have a certain amount of hours to finish the game or something like that. I can't really remember. But I didn't like the time thing. I didn't. I felt like I would needed more time with the game for me to not try and play the game for a limited amount of time. But in any case, I'm gonna put this game on the should I put this on the B tier? I'll put it on B. I'll put it on B tier. I thought it was a fun game. All right, I had a good time playing the game. I think B tier is fair. Haunting Grounds, I have not played, so for that reason, I have to put it there. Another Capcom game. Wow, I'm really missing out on these games. Haunting Ground reminds me of Akami for some weird reason, and maybe Fatal Frame because of the cover art, but I don't really know. I have no idea what this game is about. Left 4 Dead, I'm pretty sure everybody knows about Left 4 Dead. Pretty popular game, and I absolutely enjoyed the heck out of this game, especially Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead 1, I think it's fair if I put it under the B, but the top. Listen, the only reason why I'm doing this is because I have more memories with Left 4 Dead 2 than Left 4 Dead 1. I don't really remember finishing not necessarily finishing, but playing a lot of the first Left 4 Dead. I remember more of the second one. So I'm gonna put that there for that reason alone. Penumbra Overture, I have played this game. Episode 1, it's very amnesia coded for some reason. It just reminds me so much of Amnesia, which isn't a bad thing at all. Amnesia is a pretty awesome and popular PC game, horror game at that. So for Penumbra Overture, I think for this reason, well, not actually for this reason, but I think I'm gonna put it under B. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it under B. I don't think it's a bad game. I do like the story and I do like the gameplay, and it is quite scary at times, so I think I'm gonna leave it there. Project Zero, I've never heard about at all. I don't think I know anything about Project Zero. Who made this game? It doesn't actually say. It's for the Wii U though. Cover's kind of cool. Rule or Rose? I see Atlas made this game. Aren't those the same people that made Persona 5? I can't remember, but I don't know if it's the publisher or the developer, but I remember seeing Atlas for Persona 5. I don't know if there's the same people, but this looks kind of cool. I have not played it though. Saw 4. Oh, is this Saw 2? Is this Saw 2? Sorry, my bad. Is this Saw 2? Yeah, I think it is. Saw 2, I've seen gameplay of it. I haven't played it. I don't think these games were really popular, to be honest. I don't think they did a great job. Konami made it. Stalker, I have heard of it. I'm pretty sure they made a remake or they made a sequel not that long ago, if I'm not mistaken, of this game. I have not played it though. I can't remember, was this the game that was banned? THQ made this? Guys, I absolutely used to love THQ's games. Absolutely so much fun. Is this Silent Hill 2? Okay. This game, when I tell you guys, this was one of my favorite games that I've ever played. Silent Hill 2 is absolutely amazing. I would even go so far to say it was a horror masterpiece. Okay, I just thought it was such a great game, from the music to the game, to the graphics, to the gameplay, everything. I just had an absolute blast playing this game. The story was so messed up. It gets really messed up at one point. I'm not going to spoil it, obviously, because there's Silent Hill 2 remake coming out, which I'm absolutely going to play because I love the games and I'm so excited. started. So I won't spoil that for you guys, but the game itself is amazing. If y'all have not played it, I highly recommend you get the game or wait for Silent Hill 2 Remake. Forbidden Siren, I think it's safe to say, actually, you know what? Don't come at me for anybody that do likes the game. I just don't think I liked it at all. I think it's a very weirdly made game. Maybe I'm just like, you know, just I don't understand the lore or the what they were going for, but I did not enjoy it. I don't really know. That is my opinion. So I'm gonna go with it, but I think that's how I feel for Siren. The X-Files, I did not even know they made a game. Dang, I have not seen that. Resident Evil 0. Okay, now I absolutely love Resident Evil. I've watched the Resident Evil timeline videos like over and over again, especially when a new Resident Evil comes out, so I'm up to date with the lore. Resident Evil 0 is one of the only ones that I have not played out of like that's in like the main story. So I have to put it here, unfortunately. But I do have this game. I do have the game downloaded, and I'm ready to stream it at some point. I'm about to finish the first Resident Evil game on my live streams, so very, very excited for that. I think actually at the time that this video goes out, that game's already going to be finished. So yeah, I can't wait to jump into that one. Eternal Darkness looks very familiar, but I have not played it. I don't even know who made this game. Oh, is that wait, no, that's not EA. I don't know who made this game. It looks very familiar though. So I'm gonna leave that there. Same thing with Zombie U, but with Zombie U, I have heard about it. I have seen it. I've seen gameplay of it, and yeah, I can't really give any review of it because I have not played it. It's for Wii U, so I'm just gonna leave that there. Obscure, I know about it as well. Obscure 2, I'm gonna put Obscure 1 here as well because I haven't played any of the Obscure games, but I've heard about it. And whenever I used to do like the most popular horror games, classic horror games of all time to play, I remember Obscure coming up as well. So it might be a good game, might not be, depending on what you guys thought about it, who have played the game. But I thought it was pretty good. Well, no, sorry, I lie. I think it's pretty popular. I don't think the game is good because I have not played it, but I know it's popular. Forbidden Siren 2, have not played this one, and I don't think I ever will. No disrespect to the developers, I just don't think this game in particular is for me. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna move on from there. Amnesia: The Dark Descent, guys, one of the most popular horror games of all time, and I think putting it in the A tier at the very top is fair. I think it's gotten a lot of, I mean, come on. Basically, this is kind of what got me into PewDiePie at one stage as well, right? When I was younger, I used to watch so many Amnesia videos that PewDiePie used to play, that used to make, sorry, of this game, and I played the whole game myself, and it's a lot of fun to play. I really like it. And it's very creepy. It's very, very creepy indeed. All right, we have Dino Crisis 2, which I have not played, but I know about it. I know it's Capcom. I'm pretty sure Shinji Mikami was involved with these games, right? Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but yeah, this game does intrigue me. I do want to consider playing it. I'm gonna put this. I haven't played any Dino Crisis, guys. All right, don't come at me. Is there another Dino Crisis? Yeah, this is the one I think Shinji Mikami was involved, was directed. I'm not sure, but I know about them. I just haven't played them. Okay, haven't played them. Alan Wake. I freaking think this game is brilliant. I have finished. Well, actually, that's a lie. I'm close to the end of this game. But it's a lot of. I really love the story. I really love the game, the gameplay, the graphics, the acting, and the way the way the dialogue is done. It almost feels like you're playing a Stephen King book, if that makes any sense. I don't know how many games we have. Quite a few that we have left to go through. So let's check out Silent Hill for The Room. I have not played it. This is one of the Silent Hill games that I haven't played. I got the collection for Silent Hill 2 and 3, and I remember playing the first one at some time. And yeah, I just never played The Room, but I know about it. I can't remember, guys. Let me know in the comments if this was a good one or if this was the like where it started going kind of downhill. I think a lot of people really liked The Room, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember, but Call of Cthulhu have not played. I have seen the game. I have seen a bunch of people play the game. I've watched a few YouTubers play this game because I was curious about it. And I can't really give a review of it. It looks very interesting, very detective-like. Obviously, I think it's set sometime a little bit in the past. And, you know, with those Sailor, Cthulhu mythologies, with Hydra, Dagon, and all of those famous Sailor mythologies. I don't know what the actual correct term is, but that stuff definitely intrigues me. And with this Call of Cthulhu, I have played. I was hooked on this one because I don't know why. There was just something about this game that really intrigued me. And I would put this in... I think I'll put this in the A tier, but at the very back. Because there's not a single time in this game where I got bored, I think. I really liked how the game played. I liked how it looked, and just everything about it was intriguing. There was this one chase sequence that I think is the reason why I'm putting it into the A tier that's in this game that like absolutely got my heart pumping. So for that reason, I have to put it there. Resident Evil Revelations 2. Okay. Now, this is interesting because I've watched gameplay and know about the story of Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. The only problem is that I still need to get around to playing it, which I do plan on streaming. So for that reason, I do have to put it there because I'd want to be fair. I want to speak about the games that I have played rather than just going according to what I've watched someone else play of the game. I'm just going to basically give in a review of the review, if that makes sense. And I don't want to be, I want it to be completely something that I've experienced. So Dead Space 3, I played, but I never finished the game. I know it's not as popular as the first two, so for that reason I have to leave it there. I don't even know what Extermination is. I've never heard of this game before. Who made it though? Can't see. Silent Hill Homecoming, I think it's fair to say that this goes into... Should I say D tier? Actually, yeah. I think I'll leave it in D tier. I don't know. There was something about this game that was... I don't know what it was, man. It just didn't intrigue me. I played the game, a lot of the game. I think I got close to the end, if I'm not mistaken. And the game's got some good things going for it. Actually, you know what? No. I'll put it in C tier. The reason why is because I think I know the other one is here somewhere. The one that I have played as well. I swear I saw it. No, I can't see it right now. Okay, it's fine though, because if I see it, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it in C tier. I played the game, and I think the fact that I managed to get far in the game should say, you know what, it's good enough for C tier at least. And you know, there wasn't a point where I was like, okay, I'm done. But there was this one puzzle that I could not absolutely get through or get past, and that was the reason why I kind of stopped playing the game. But it's not a bad one. Dying Light, the first one. I think it's fair to say that this game should go here. I thought this game was absolute fun. The parkour, the zombies, everything was just so good. The story was very good too. I like the way how the story was done. Yeah, obviously made by, I think it was the same people who did Dead Island, if I'm not mistaken, or if it's like a similar team. But I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good game. I know about this game, but I haven't played it. I'm pretty sure Outbreak is the one with the multiplayer, right? This is the one with multiplayer. I have not played it, but I do know a good amount about the game. So I can't really judge it that well. Oh my gosh. When I tell you guys, I was obsessed with Resident Evil 7. I thought it was such a freaking good game. And the way that the build up to when the game came out, I was looking at everything. I was looking at articles, what the game was going to be about, any extra trailers that got released. I was hooked, and I thought this game was brilliantly made. It's very, very well made. And a lot of people did not like the final act. A lot of people did not like the spoilers for the game. You can skip like maybe 15 seconds. Spoilers for the game with the ship and the reveal at the end and the main boss fight at the end. A lot of people did not like that. I didn't have a big... I can understand the boss fight at the end. It was a bit lackluster. But the... what was it? The ship, I thought was pretty cool. Okay, so I have to place that there. I thought that was great. Cold Fear, I have played, and I think this is a pretty freaking awesome game. I remember playing this game, and this was like the rival to Capcom's Resident Evil, I believe. I can't remember the story behind this one, if they took inspiration or if they had an idea for this game first to be the way that it was. But I remember the first time I played this game, and I thought it was so dang terrifying. I think it's fair to say to put this in the B tier. I thought it was a good game. I thought it was pretty good. Then we have Fear. Now, Fear I have played and I have finished, and I think Fear 1 at least, I can't remember the game 100%. So I think I'll put it in B tier. I'll put it there. Yeah, I think that's fair to place that game there. Okay, this one I've heard about. This one I've heard about because whenever I used to search for survival horror games that are popular, I always used to see this game pop up alongside Obscure. But I've never played it. So for that reason, I have to put it in haven't played. Oh my gosh. Slender, how could I not? I think it's fair to say that this game goes here, not only because of the overall experience of the game, but because of the game's impact. So many people played Slender at one stage, and then even years later, people are still coming back to play Slender, the 8 pages, you know? So this was a pretty popular game. Resident Evil 2, the remake. This, for me, is the reason why I think Capcom's remakes for the games, if I have to say this, when it comes to remaking games, a lot of it can go badly. Okay, a lot of it can be done wrong, things like that. And I have put this, I have mentioned this game in the Resident Evil tier list, obviously because it's Resident Evil. And I don't know, it's gonna be tough because I absolutely loved this game when it came out, and I played it so much. But did I play it and enjoy it as much as Resident Evil 7? Now that I think about it, after I did my Resident Evil tier list, I think so. I thought this was a phenomenal game, especially that intro, the way the game starts up. It's just so well made, bro. Nightcry I haven't played, but the cover looks kind of interesting. I don't know who made this game though. This game is the same thing. I have not played. Is this called Carry? Is it Carry or is it Carrier? I'm not entirely sure. I think it might be Carrier, but it looks interesting. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, now this is gonna get interesting. The Last of Us is one of the best games I've ever played. From the story to the level design to the AI to the music. This has to be in the S tier, but now the real question is where? And we have Silent Hill 2 that I've played that I think is absolutely fantastic. So I don't know, should I put The Last of Us in front or behind Resident Evil 2? I think I have to put it here. I think I have to put it here. Unfortunately, Silent Hill 2 for me still beats The Last of Us. But that's because of my experience that I've had with Silent Hill 2. It's like exactly the things that I love. Atmosphere, the sound design, the music. Obviously, it's the same thing with The Last of Us, but Silent Hill 2 is just, there's a special place in my heart for that game. Outlast 2, I have played the Outlast 2 live stream on my channel, and if I am being 100% honest, I would put it on the B tier in front of Penumbra. I think it's a good game, but I don't know. It's got a little bit of a boring storyline. It's got a bit of a storyline that I didn't really care for. And yeah, that's just how I feel about the game. And with Resident Evil Revelations, I have seen gameplay of it. I have not played the Revelation series, so I can't really say anything about it. Oh my gosh, Alien Isolation. I feel like this game, when it came out, was just ahead of its time. I have to put it in S tier because I thought this game was absolutely freaking terrifying. And at the same time, this game just has so much good things going for it. The UI is cool. The music is cool. The sound design is good. The AI of the alien is insane. Of the xenomorph. And yeah, if you guys actually want me to do an Alien Isolation live stream, please let me know down in the comments. I would definitely consider it, and I would love to play it. Alone in the Dark, these are the originals, right? I did not even Alone in the Dark 2, Alone in the Dark 3, Alone in the Dark 1. I think it was Alone in the Dark 1 that I have played, and I will put this in D tier. Because I never played much of it. It wasn't really my type of game. I have not played the others, so I think it's fair to say to put them there. Amnesia Machine for Pigs, I think it's fair to say this will go in I'll put this at the front of the B tier. Yeah, I don't think it's as good as Dark Descent, but it's interesting. It's an interesting one. Okay, so I have not played Amy. I have no idea what this is. I don't even know who made this game. I've never heard of it. Jericho, I have heard of. And I remember walking past a gaming store and seeing this game and wanting to try it out so many times. But I never got around to buying the game or playing it or checking it out. And it looks very scary. And I can't remember if it's banned. I can't remember. All right, but then we have Fatal Frame 4. And I only played the first Fatal Frame, actually. I've never played more than one. I never played more than the first one. Condemned Criminal Origins, I have played. And I think for the time that this game came out, it's deserving to be in the B tier. Oh, sorry, am I in the A tier right now? I think it's deserving to be in the A tier. It had a really good storyline, and it got me intrigued a couple of times, well, majority of the time. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool game. Doom 3. I feel like Doom 3 is also a classic. It's a good game. It's a good game, and I think it's fair to put it right there at the end of, well, mainly at the top of the B tier. It's not my favorite Doom game, but it's pretty awesome. Cry of Fear is an incredibly popular game. If you guys have not heard about it, it is free on Steam for you guys to go ahead and check out. But I have not finished the game. Actually, to be honest, I have not really played more than the first 20 minutes. I got a bit of an issue with the game while I was trying to play it for the first time, and I had to uninstall it. So it was kind of unfortunate, but I know the popularity of the game is quite high. Cryostasis sounds incredibly familiar. I have not played it though, so for that reason I have to put it there. Same thing with Deadly Premonition. I've heard about this game, but I have not played it. I don't know what this is. Chaos, is that Chaos Break? There's Fatal Frame 2. I have not played it, but I have played, I believe it was the first Fatal Frame. Is this the first Fatal Frame? Is this the first Fatal Frame? I can't remember. If it is, I would put this in the front of seats here. I can't remember if that, I think that is the first Fatal. No, this was the one that I played. I'm so sorry. This is the one that I played, and it was, I just remembered it was a pretty good game. That goes into B tier. This I have not played. I have to put this into haven't played. Oh my gosh, I haven't played any of these. Guys, what am I doing? What am I actually doing? I'm not playing any of these freaking cool looking games. I need to do more. Alright, I don't know what this is. I've never heard of that. I am just about to finish this game, and I think this game is absolutely spectacular. I think this game's absolutely awesome. The graphics, the gameplay, the level design, it's just very well thought out. And Code Veronica, I think I would have to put this in A tier. I've played the game. I've never finished it though, but I know all about the story, and at least I can put it on the tier list because I've played the game. And I think this would go over here. I think that's a perfect place to put that game. All right, see what else we have left. I think we've got quite a few. The first Dead Rising. I once remember playing this game on a I remember playing the demo in a mall. And what's funny enough is that the demo that you play in the mall is actually where he is in a mall. And I thought this game was pretty cool considering the amount of zombies that were around your character. So for that reason, I do have to put it there because I've only played the demo. I don't know what this is. This looks like Martian Gothic Identification. I don't know what the full name is. Resident Evil 6, I think it's fair to say, this game does get a lot of hate. Even though the hate is completely valid and understandable, but I don't know. I think I would put this here. I put it in the B tier. I don't think it was a horrible game. I just think that what they were trying to go for just didn't click with a lot of people. But I don't know. I didn't hate it as much as others. But I thought it was okay. It wasn't a bad game, but it wasn't great either. All right, now we got Outlast. I personally think Outlast should be there. Outlast is no, wait. Outlast should be maybe here. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I think that's perfect. Outlast is a pretty popular game. Very scary, but I genuinely preferred Outlast 1 over Outlast 2 any day. I don't know, the story in Outlast 2 just didn't click for me. I just didn't care. And obviously with Outbreak, the same as the other Outbreak, I have not played it, so I can't really give my thoughts on it. Same thing with Alone in the Dark. I've only played the demo, I believe, and except for obviously this one. And I don't think I put any of the other Alone in the Darks on the list. Yeah, no, I didn't. Okay, so we have a few to still go through. We have Parasite Eve, which I have heard about. Oh, Squaresoft, interesting, but I have not played it, so I don't know if that is any good. I'm not really sure. Penumbra Black Plague, I still need to finish Overture, or no, I lie. No, Overture I think is the first one. I have not played Black Plague. Oh my gosh, and then we have Resident Evil 2. I have to put Resident Evil 2 on, I don't know. I remember in my previous tier list, I put Resident Evil 2 ahead of the remake, I think. I can't remember. But now that I've had time to think about it, did I enjoy this one more than I enjoyed the remake? I thought I personally enjoyed the remake more, and for that reason, then I think I'll put that there. I still think this is better than the Resident Evil 1 because I don't know, I just absolutely loved Resident Evil 2 when I played that. All right, and then we have Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, which I'm going to put on the A tier. I'm gonna put it at the front of the A tier. I thought Resident Evil 3 Nemesis was very good. It was a good game, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was amazing. I didn't think it was as good as 2, but I thought it was a pretty solid game. Pretty darn solid. Now, Resident Evil 1. Resident Evil 1, yes. This is the one that started them all, and this is the one that is pretty darn popular. But do I think it's as good as the remake that they did? That is my only thing. I think for its time, it was a spectacular game. And I'll put that there. I'll put it at the front of A tier. I don't think I should put it on the S tier, because I never really went back to play this one. I've only played the remake. Yeah. So yeah, I can't really say anything about that. Silent Hill 1, I remember getting stuck at this one boss, and it was such a painful experience. But this game, I think deserves to be near the front of the beats. Oh, no. Hold on. This should be on the A tier. Yeah, definitely on the A tier. Should I place it here? Yeah, I think it's suitable. No, let's place it here. I think Silent Hill 1 is, for the time that the game came out in, it was absolutely amazing. And then obviously Resident Evil 4, we all know, okay, Resident Evil 4 is one of the best games ever made, at least in my opinion. And I think it's fair to say that I've played this a lot more than I've played Silent Hill 2, and Resident Evil 4 currently is in the lead for me as my most favorite game, or as my most favorited game out of all of these. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely place that there. Silent Hill 3 I think is good. I think it's good. I don't think it's as good as 2, but it is good. But I think I'll put it no, hold on. I think Outlast 2 is better. Yeah, I'll put it there. Sorry, Outlast 1, my bad. Silent Hill 3 I think deserves to be there. I have not played Origins. I haven't played Origins, but I have seen or heard about it. I swear, was this the one that was PSP? Ah, bro, it's gonna be in my head all day. Silent Hill Downpour, that was the one I was talking about earlier when I was talking about Silent Hill Homecoming. Silent Hill, I don't know, man. Homecoming and Downpour, there was this weird mechanic in this game where there was this like creature that used to give you those chase sequences that you had to drop stuff to slow it down. I guess at the time I thought that was cool, but I do think it was better than I don't know, actually, was it better than Homecoming? I do like the aesthetic of no, I think Downpour should go there. There was just something about Downpour that just didn't, I don't know, I did not like these two like a heck of a lot, but I think I played Homecoming more than I did Downpour, so I think that's fair. Dead Space 1, absolutely amazing game. When it came out, I played it and I thought it was pretty freaking good, and I would place it there. I think it's fair to place it there. I enjoyed Code Veronica. No, actually no, I enjoyed it more than Code Veronica, funny enough. I thought it was an amazing game. I thought it was pretty darn good. Now, when I tell you guys I was obsessed with The Evil Within, I was obsessed. Okay, I absolutely think this game is a lot of fun. I'm gonna put it on the A tier, but it obviously had it did have its few problems. Like, a lot of people didn't like the letterboxes because it made the game smaller, and I totally understand that. I gave it a more cinematic feel though, which is something I also understand. And the story was a bit overly convoluted. But the DLC somehow made a lot of sense. And then obviously the second game managed to make a bit more sense and have a bit more of a redemption story. And I do genuinely think the second game is superior in some ways, although I think the atmosphere in the first one was absolutely perfect. It was just something about the graphics in the first one that was so cool, but the overall experience of the second game for me was a lot of fun, and I'm gonna actually even go so far to place it there. I enjoyed the second game so much that I think it deserves to be there. I'm actually gonna replace Alan Wake with that. I think Alan Wake is a lot of fun. Dying Light 2 should also be a bit higher. Yeah. All right. I mean, Dying Light 1, sorry. All right. So Resident Evil 5. This is a pretty funny situation. Is this one of my favorite Resident Evil games? Yes and no. The reason why is this has given me some of the best co-op moments I've ever had in a video game. I absolutely love the co-op in this game. And I think for that reason, I will put it in the A tier, but not the S tier, because the game was amazing. I thought the game was pretty damn good, but it wasn't perfect, at least to me. It had a lot of iconic moments. It was very, very cool, but yeah, I don't think it just didn't get me as like the ones that are in the S tier right now. And we have 4 more games left. Vampire, I have not played. No idea what that is. So I'm gonna place that there. I've not played Saw. I've not... What is this? Sweet Home? I've never played that either. And Dead Space 2, I have played. And where is the first Dead Space? There it is there. Do I think Dead Space 2 is as good as 1? 1's definitely a classic. I don't think Dead Space 2 is bad. It had those like hallucinations and stuff that gave it a bit more of a horror feel. But I remember more of 1 than I do of 2. So I think for that reason, I'll put it at the very beginning of the A list or the very end. I don't know which one is to be preferred. And there we have it. We have done the tier list for our horror games. And you know what? I had an absolute blast ranking these. I am not going to change any of these because I personally think that I'm quite happy with where I've placed all of these games. And it also shocks me to actually see how many are in the haven't played section. And you know what's also funny is that this is meant to be a survival horror tier maker tier list that I was meant to do, but I can see obviously some of these aren't survival horror, so I just decided to do an overall horror experience. And yeah, I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think the rankings are fair? What would you change? What would you what do you prefer to be exactly where they are right now? And in regards to the haven't played section, what do you guys recommend that I probably play in my free time? What are your favorites in this section? What games do you think deserve to be maybe higher on the list? Stuff like that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's greatly appreciated. A lot longer than I intended for it to be, but you know what? It was an absolute blast to be making it and to be talking over it and to be ranking all of these games. If you guys want me to make more tier list videos, please let me know down in the comments below. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And if you want to continue watching more horror games or other videos of sorts, click one of these 2 videos that will appear right now. And you can go ahead and do so. Stay awesome, Maplers, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!